In this video, we're going to be looking at the best ways to increase your FPS for Minecraft to ensure that your game looks crystal clear. And at the end, I'll show you the best tip to make your game really smooth. So the first thing to increase your FPS is to use a Lunar Client or a similar client. They're really good for improving your FPS, and they also provide a load of mods which are very helpful to improve the game experience. I'll leave a link to a couple down in the description, as it generally differs per computer on which one performs the best. So I'll leave a couple so you can test it out yourself. Let's get white. I'm gonna die. Another option, if you don't want to use Lunar, is to use barebones Optifine, which is really good at increasing your FPS if you don't want to use anything else. For newer versions, you can also use Sodium, which is another good one, though I haven't really used that myself very much, so I can't really comment on it. White's trying to hide, but they're not doing a very good job. There we go. If you're still having trouble with FPS, you can also lower your Minecraft video settings, the main one being render distance, of course. I like to use roughly around 8 because there's not really many situations where you need a render distance higher than 8. There's not really many situations where you need a render distance above 8, so it's pretty good. The other thing you can do is turn down the graphics setting. So generally having it on fast is the best option to increase your FPS. It does mean things like leaves won't be transparent, but for the most part, if you're doing competitive Minecraft, for example, that's usually fine. You can also turn off dynamic lighting, which makes lighting a bit smoother around torches and stuff, rather than it being at a block. That does improve your FPS, but again, it looks a bit worse, so it's worth considering if you want to make that trade-off. The other thing you can do is use a low-resolution texture pack. I'm currently using a 16x texture pack, and as you can see, it looks pretty fine. I like the art style, so if you like the art style, it's quite a good option, as there's not really much of a trade-off there. It just means the game looks better, and you also get better FPS. Finally, the one thing that is really good for making your game look smooth is motion blur. I currently have it on 6 on Lunar Client. I know other clients also have an option for it, but usually around the middle is good enough. It makes your game look really smooth when you turn. And on top of Lunar Client motion blur, I also use the Panzer motion blur shader, which just adds an extra bit of smoothness to your game, which looks really, really nice. Anyway, that's pretty much it. See ya!